on the program when we start our focus on the Nigerian energy market. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria on Wednesday resumed dollar sales to about 3,147 bureau de change operators, prompting the naira to appreciate at that segment of the market from 399 to 316 naira 59 kobo to a dollar. About $8,000 was sold to each of the BDCs. Now, prior to this sale, the President, Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, Alhaji Aminu Gwadabe, confirmed this development on Tuesday here on Business Morning, that this is part of agreements reached at the meeting with the central bank, and it will be a weekly, which is a weekly dollar sale to the operators. So that means that the central bank approximately sells about $24 million to bureau de change operators. Now, well, the BDCs actually expect that the rate will appreciate further as the market gets more liquid. If we can quickly take a look at how those numbers finished off yesterday, for instance, the Interbank foreign exchange market, we have the naira to the dollar still at 305 naira 25 kobo, to the British pound is at 385 naira 57, and to the euro is at 335. Let's see the bureau de change rates from, well, starting, they have a rate, that's unified rate they launch every week. So that's at 316 naira 59 kobo. We should get an update on that by Friday. And to the British pound is at 389. But the street market still continues to gallop away. It's at 497. Mixed numbers there. Some say 490, some say 497. But we're taking 497. And then the British pound is at 597. So let's quickly review the markets and get into other things that we'll be talking about here on the program, starting with the Interbank money market, and that segment saw rates contracting about 3.33% owing to system liquidity withdrawals following Wednesday's NTB and FGN bonds auction. So that came in at 7.92%. But there was an expansion in the 1-month NIBOR rate, 0.12% to 17.39% at the end of the day. The 3- and 6-month NIBOR rates contracted 2 and 5 basis points respectively to finish at 18.73 and 22.11%. Well, investors were downbeat in the Treasury bills market, with average yield expanding about 7 basis points to 18.71%. There was sell-offs mostly at the short and mid ends of the curve, driven by investors exiting their positions in some of those bills. But taking a look at the ones from the FMDQ OTC's market, the most active was the bill maturing on the 2nd of February 2017 with a price high of 13.65% and a value of 37.75 billion naira. Remember that yesterday the Central Bank of Nigeria held an NTB auction of over 190 billion naira worth of bills, and so investors were kind of tepid trading in that segment of the market. But at the end of the day, value came in at 151.10 billion naira, and transaction was done in 576 deals. For the FGN bonds, that also witnessed sell-offs across the board, and investors were particularly interested in the bond maturing on the 18th of March 2036. The Debt Management Office sold about 130 billion naira worth of bonds yesterday, the first for the year, and we're yet to get the results, but as soon as we do, we'll talk about them. And the other most actively traded bond was the bond maturing on the 18th of July 2034. That had about 26 deals recorded and a value of 2.60 billion naira. So at the end of the day, total value on the 7 benchmark bonds traded on the FMDQ OTC's market came in at 12.50 billion naira and executed in 113 deals. For the Nigerian equities market, that continued to see pressure across major counters as investors kept their eye mostly on the smaller cap stocks at the exchange. So yesterday, the bearish performance resulted in the All-Share Index declining about 12 basis points That's about 13 basis points to close at 26,245.34 with a market capitalization of 9.03 trillion naira. Notice, of course, that volume and value also came in negative as investors remain volatile and tepid in that particular segment of the market. So over 394.82 million shares exchanged hands in 3,015 deals valued at 1.37 billion naira. For the Nasdaq OTC's market, let's quickly run you through those numbers now. We see that investors had improved their stance on that particular segment of the market, albeit marginally. It was up 0.02% to 622.49 with a market capitalization of 421.25 billion naira. Notice an improved number of deals, but a drop in the volume. That came in at 88,910 with a value of 3.43 million naira. Well, Business Morning continues in just a moment. We'll be talking about commodities next, as well as taking a look at developments in the Nigerian energy market. Stay with us.